And then obviously at pro secondary, for second level as well. So I'm just trying to exploit some of the weaknesses that they have, some that we've seen, and go from there.
Your father was not the first father to tweet about his son. But what have you thought about the recent stuff that he's posted? Because people are making a big deal.
Yeah, no, I don't make a big deal out of it. You know, obviously he has his opinions, I have mine. He needs to voice those things on social media, but you know that's his prerogative. But he speaks for himself. So I talked to him.
Have you guys discussed it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
What do you say?
I'll keep that private.
Are you going to mention to him that 30 people and a bunch of cameras were asking you about his tweets?
I'm sure he's going to know from the videos that are posted after this. So yeah, no, he knows. But we'll probably talk about that.
Well, you said you speak for yourself, he speaks for himself. How do you feel about your situation?
Oh man, I'm just trying to do my job within this, organization, as a leader, as a person, as an individual, and then as a football player. So, trying to excel at a Hall of Fame level on both those aspects. So, that's all I'm focused on.
So does it bother you when does that make you guys answer questions?
No, I really don't. I'm pretty good at answering questions, so I don't mind it. Like I said, he has his opinions, and at the end of the day, he's a Rome fan. He's in full support of Rome Odunze, so that's most important for him. But I love my pops.
You see there's a little bit of
Yeah.
What do you think of that whole my time?
Oh, it was cool. I appreciate them doing that. Obviously, it's kind of like an unspoken rule, or not rule, I guess, not unspoken, but underappreciated aspect of wide receiver play. And I feel like, I excelled at in that game, just looking to build on it.
Have you taken that to be a bigger part of your game, just playing in the game and understanding how much of this is?
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's been an emphasis for me since I got to the league. I started to understand that, wide receivers, you got to definitely block them. I feel like the inspiration comes from kind of UW and, all those guys, we took pride in that. Seeing who, he was there at UW, seeing the way he blocks when him and Cooper Cup were walking over there with the Rams. That was definitely inspiring, but it's just an aspect of the game you got to excel at to be a great receiver in this league.
We've seen Caleb really excel as a game leads and that consistency throughout the entire game, not wait.
Yeah, I think honestly, I don't know if he can. At the end of the day, man, he can play perfect ball in this league, and it's going to end up in a one-score game at some point. So you just have to have that mentality that you keep going, keep executing, keep doing what the play calls for, and then when it comes down to the game night time, you go out there and make a play. And we've been on the good end of that this year.
What's this week been like for you? I don't think anybody asked you how many text messages you have on your phone question after the game. But
I had a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was all just support people from back home who were watching the game, which was fun to see that everybody was watching, still supporting from far away. But I tried my best to get back to everybody. Sorry to anybody I didn't. But yeah, it was a good moment to take in that everybody was showing a lot of support. I couldn't even hundreds. I couldn't even hit it. I couldn't find it.
Somebody can do this.
Not famous. Teammates on other teams definitely hit me up. So if you want to call them famous, I guess. But it was good to feel the love and support.
It feels like week to week that you're improving and gradually getting better and better and just performing even better with this team. What does it feel like to kind of have that upward trajectory?
Just got to keep building. I can't let it, take last week. So this week, it's a new week, new opponent. Have to, have a clear mind and still work hard to have a better result, or just keep building off of last week. So I try to just keep stacking up, not to drag it in or let it get to my head.
Definitely really helped Paul made a point of saying that you're really a coach with that's parts about why are you so coachable? Where did that come from?
I guess just an upbringing. I always had coaches that said you have to be coachable. That's the best attribute you can have as a player, just to be able to soak in everything that you've been taught and go apply it on the field whenever you get your opportunity. So I think that's something I've always carried with me. When you get asked my coach from Little League, high school, middle school, whatever it was, that's kind of just always the apple and the attitude that carries me.
What do you see from this Giants defense that has allowed a lot of the
Yeah. Yeah, even so, they have a lot of talent. It's apparent. The front is they're a monstrous front. They got guys everywhere, and their record's not necessarily reflecting how good they are. So a lot of games that were right there, things may have gotten away. that's why they lost the game. But they're a great defense, so it's not anything to be taken lightly. And we have a game plan for them. We hope to execute, but it's something that you definitely have to account for.
When you have a performance like that, how hungry are you to have the opportunity?
Of course, just the opportunity is a blessing in itself. So, like I said, just trying to keep stacking.
The context may be a little different with you and Swift, both players. How can you take kind of what you learned from your own performance and apply it when you're not getting every snap the way it looked like you were for a while?
I've always had the mentality got to make the most of every opportunity I'm given. But having Swift back going to be a huge boost in the offense. So, when I'm out there, he's out there, brother's out there, we're going to make the most of it and try and help our kids. So, it's going to be fun.
Were you a Giants fan, Greg?
I was not. I can't say that.
What did you do?
I was a Jets fan. Yeah, sorry.
From what you see on the internet and from what you watch on the film, he's willing to lay it all on the line for them guys, and that gives them energy. So just a great play all around.
How do you get them building that energy?
By playing our game, we take the ball away and we play hard on defense. So the best thing we can do is go out there and play our game. It's all about us and anybody else.
That sounds a big thing about your group is finishing better. What are you, as a whole, looking to improve on? The whole defense coming off that obviously giving a lot of points against Cincinnati.
Just pretty much like getting off the field on big downs, making the plays that come to us, knowing the assignment and doing it at full speed, and it'll transition over to us getting off the field, coming up with interceptions and things that we do well on the defense.
What do you guys need to do? What do you guys need to do to get rushing coverage to work better than it did in the last 2 minutes of that game?
Just know our assignment and do it. It's a game of football. Rushing coverage is married, so we got to just make sure that it's always sticking together.
Specifically at the ends of Dennis and your team coordinator mentioned, we got to finish. Is there anything specific to finish the game for you guys?
Just back to the basics, doing our job, executing, and when we got the opportunities to take the ball away or in the game, as such as he said, just do our job better and making sure that we focus in on our assignments and doing that the right way.
How motivated are you to do that when you see so many opportunities you could have lost that game and you did, and you guys were able to pull it out?
It alerted us pretty much just that this NFL and you got to close out every game to double zeros. So it just put us back on alert that the game is never over. And we got to execute at a high level at all phases of the game.
How different is it on Monday morning, though, to look at that film as the winner as opposed to a game that got away?
Well, it felt great. Like a win is a win. I think Coach Johnson said the best never apologize for winning this league. So I'm proud of these guys for showing grit, and we got up out of there the safest way as possible. But like I said, it just puts you back on alert that it's a lot of things that need to be fixed so we can be the team that we need to be.
Tyrique, how long does it take with CJ just got there? Had one game under his belt. How was the communication between the owners during the game, and how long do you think it'll take for that unit to match?
It's pretty good. He's been in his defense before, so only thing different for him is probably the names of the call. But as far as doing the job and knowing what to do, it literally fit like a puzzle. With him just coming in and already been in his defense, and we just changing the calls so that he could be more fluid. But I definitely think it's meshing at a perfect time, and it meshed during that game, and it's meshing better.
Are there things that Kyler did as far as like maybe calls that he would have to make on the back end that CJ with more time can start making?
I really didn't talk that much. It was just like we played together for 3 years, so it's like I just knew we knew his mannerisms more than anything that he said. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, but no, just you see the like this pure of everything he's saying. You can just see like the pure intent behind it. We want to win. Here's the thing that we need to do to win. You want to beat this team. Here's the thing that you need to do to beat this team. And just that he comes in with that energy every day, and he's figuring out ways to help us become that team. And with all that being said, we just believe in him.
When he gets in front of the group after the game, what do you see?
Crazy, crazy. like the energy to win, the energy to want to be the best. Like You know, just from his when he first came in, his demeanor to win and be the best. And it's not how much you know. It's not how much you did. Let me see. I'm sure I said it. It's not that you won. It's how much you won by. And I love that about him.
The fact that
you got a couple of new guys with CJ, with Joe Tryon. How do you get them indoctrinated? They'll balance, you know, what's the culture stuff?
Honestly, I think once you do the 40 up downs, you in it. You in it to win it. Hey, it ain't no going back. I think that's just your pack to the room, letting everybody know that you coming to do whatever we willing to do, and that's to win every football game.
Did Joe have to do that?
I don't. He's not getting away from him, but he hasn't done them yet. But we're gonna get to him.
That'll be official.
Yeah. Actually, I think they are. I think they actually did it on the first day. I think they actually did on him and CJ.
he said Wednesday he hadn't done it.
I don't know what day it was. They did them though. I for sure remember they did them. The CJ popped up, and was having a little hard time with him. But I think we'll get to his soon. Oh, that was the other day. Yes. That's what I remember.